Hello, thanks for watching the video. Today we're going to be lighting this VANGUARD radiant ceramic heater. This is a gas heater, space heater, 30,000 BTU. So this will heat about 1,000 square foot room. This room we're in here is a enclosed garage, two-car garage, so not exactly sure of the space, but you can kind of get an idea if you imagine what a two-car garage would look like. It is a pretty big room, actually. So when we had this room built, we did not have any ducts coming into this room since it was the carport, and so it is a ground floor here, or cement, and so we had to have this heater installed outside with the line connecting to the brick outside the house, and then going into through the chimney into the basement. So I can show that later maybe, but for now what we want to do is clean this, because we're going to try to start this for the first time this season, and it is quite dirty, so I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit. But what I wanted to show you is what I'll have to do to probably get this thing to light, because I don't think it'll light. So that's kind of what we're going to do today, so stay tuned. So to get this started for the first time, I'm going to have to clean it a little bit. So there's a grill here, and if we lift up over here and over here, all right, now there's little retaining clips at the top, two of them, one on each side. I have to pull this through and watch those clips, make sure they don't really fall into the abyss like that one just did. There's something over here, and we will have to round up our clips. All right, with the grill off, we're going to go ahead and wipe down here. Now this is a convection heater, so what will happen is air from the room will be drawn in at the bottom, and then it will be blown out at the top here. This heater does work very well. And as you see, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heating plates. The honeycomb ceramic plates. Infrared, or I'm not sure if it's could be considered radiant or infrared, but these plates will get very hot, and we have settings. I believe we have 3 settings. I'll show you that in a little bit. And you put it on the setting at the knob here, and you can have 1 plate, I think it's 1 plate, 3 plates, and 5 plates, I think is the way it's set. We'll look in that a little bit later into that. So yeah, just wiping it down real quick here. Now another thing I want to say about the heater is, it has a thermocouple right here, a sensor, that if the pilot light starts to get weak, it will, and it goes out, then this unit will turn itself off and will not allow gas to continue to, come through the line or the orifice here. So that's a good safety measure. I guess all of these units are going to have that kind of setup. Before starting on this, we'll go ahead and turn the gas off, because I'm going to be working right around there with the thermocouple is at, where the striker's at, and where that little gas line orifice is at. So let's go ahead and turn it off. And what we'll do is we're going to clean this little sensor I was just telling you about. See, I think I just, with my finger, just wiped some stuff off there. So we're going to clean that a little bit. I think what I'll use is, I got some of the triple-aught grade steel wool, and we'll just kind of wipe that. Because I really don't believe, since the pilot light went out on its own, I'm pretty sure it would not start back without doing this. Okay, so see how it's still got that kind of that And we get a little bit of shine here. I also have some 1000 grit sandpaper, but that may take too much metal off, so we'll kind of resort to this steel wool. All right, now we've got this igniter here. So this button right here, when I push it and turn it to pilot, it will kind of act as a striker and will spark up a flame for the gas, the orifice here that is now, gas will be coming out once we push the knob and strike it at the same time. All right, so it's off, so it's not going to work, but what we'll be doing is pushing it down and then going to the pilot ignition, and that's what it'll sound like. And down here it'll be sparking, so since we're pushing the knob, we're going to have gas. We should hear gas hissing at that point. Okay, so that's also kind of, where's it at right there? Yeah, that's also, could be cleaned up a little bit. Now, I have some brushes here as well. Let's see if those are, I think I'll go with this to keep the steel wool here. Continue to go with that. You know what? We're going to go with a little bit of this 1000 grit. And the orifice I can see here has got some green on it. I guess oxidation. You kind of try to dip in there. Look at our sensor. Sensor's a little shiny. Doesn't really have to be shiny. Don't want to, like I said, take too much of this metal off. I think that's probably good enough. Alright, so let's kind of dip in here with one of our brushes. Let's grab the steel wool on this as well. Get it in here. I'm going to call that good. As you can see, I didn't do a whole lot of polishing, but I'm confident that we've cleaned it up enough to get this thing to light. Sorry about that, my charge died on my camera, but yeah, I think we've got it enough now to be able to light it and get it going again for another season. As you can see, it didn't take much to do that, really. Alright, so what we're going to do now is put this grill back on, and we will turn our gas on and we'll strike it for the first time. And I'm going to guess that we can get this thing to light and get the pilot light working in maybe, let's go with 3 strikes maybe. So let me get that grill on and I'll get right back. All right, grill's back on, we're cleaned up. Let's see if we can get a first time start here this season. It is October the 10th, I believe. I'll explain to you about these plates here in just a little bit and kind of tell you what I think about this compared to like a blue flame. All right, so I'm going to push this down, put our gas on. Now we should hear some gas going into the system. Actually, I don't. All right, so I'm thinking maybe 3 strikes. What I'm going to do is just hold this down and turn it to the pilot. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, now I hear gas. 5. All right, so we got the orange flame, still holding it. I'm going to hold it for a few seconds. We want that blue flame, if we can get that. It's probably burning off some of the corrosion that I got off. Yeah, it's getting cleaner. I'm going to let this up. All right. Okay, so what will happen if I turn this to low? I think it's one of the plates will start warming up, and it will be an orange look to it. Now these heaters, these radiant heaters with the plates, ceramic plates, they are good for heating objects, opposed to some of the blue flame heaters. And we do have a blue flame heater that is an awesome heater as well. The blue flames will heat like the air in the room. These are like for, you know, objects. These will really get hot in this room if I just put it. All right, so you can see, maybe you can see that center one is starting to get, let me turn the light off. Okay, so the center plate is for the low position. Now the medium position is going to give us, I think, three plates, I believe. The thing I don't like about this heater is you have to have it exactly on the settings. If you have it like in the middle, you're going to get kind of a funky smell. It's not what you don't want to do that. So you want to definitely make sure that you get it, lock it in the position, one of the positions, whether it be low, medium, or high. So yeah, we're going to be getting 3 on the medium and then 5 for the high. Now in this heater, in this room, we've never even used 5. Generally, we just use like 1. We don't spend a whole lot of time out here. And 3 will actually really heat this room. And if we leave that door open, it'll actually go into that kitchen there and warm that as well. So yeah, good radiant heat we get from this. Yeah, heats the objects versus blue flame is going to really kind of heat the air. Those are excellent too. The blue flames I like is the fact that with those, you just turn it, as you turn it gradually, you know, the flame gets higher on the blue flames, you know, with the increases the heat, and you don't have to lock it into plate positions, I guess, like you do here. So anyway, 30 plus years and still lighting, no parts we've had to replace on this. Had this installed by a gas company. Really simple, just call them up and tell them that you want, you know, a heater. They'll probably explain what's best for your situation. I think this is called a Pedestal. You can also have these mounted on the wall. And it's really not that expensive, especially if you're going to be owning the thing for decades, you know. So Anyway, thanks for watching. One last thing I just want to say is the maintenance on that was every year, you know, I may have to do that, or every other year, and just kind of clean the dust off. That's really all there was to it, and has been to it. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. This is a Vanguard, which I think is defunct now. If you're interested, I'll try to leave a link to something very comparable to this. 30,000 BTU. We do have a number over here, but like I said, it's defunct, so there's really no need to really take a look at that. I'm getting hot, so I'm going to go ahead and kick this into the low position. And like I said, make sure that it locks in there. All right, have a nice day. Take care. So one final thing I want to say, if you're still watching the video at this point, you can leave the pilot light on like that. I think I'll go ahead and turn it off because it's probably going to be another month maybe before we really need this. I just wanted to make sure it was going to start. So we'll go ahead and just turn it off, and then you'll hear this. Should hear a click. There you go. There's a click. So yeah, with thermocouple sensed it, and we can leave it. We'll just go ahead and turn the gas off. Thanks for watching. Till next time, have a nice day and take care.